This is Herbert, and I will be giving him to my mother soon. Yes, that's a good snaky. Alright, goodbye, Herbert.
Make her shut that off.
Careful, it's fragile.
Is it alive?
No.
There's no air holes. You're freaking mind!
Hello, I'm David Attenborough. You may have heard me narrate such documentaries as Planet Earth and Life. Well, now I come to you with a truly spectacular finding relating primates, poisonous snakes, and women who are PMSing. In past experiments, it has been hypothesized that the evolution of a fear module in primates allows them to experience a fear of snakes. Humans are known to be highly sensitive to biologically threatening stimuli as well, and many will agree that poisonous snakes fall under that category. Besides sharing an innate fear of snakes with our jungle ancestors, we also share mood, cognition, and social behavior changes during the menstrual cycle. These alterations of mood are, but are not limited to, anxiety, irritability, and nervous tension. These behavioral changes are due to the fluctuation in blood concentration of certain hormones during the luteal phase. This may be diagnosed as premenstrual syndrome or PMS, and can occur for up to 14 days before menses. It is during this phase that authors M. Masataka and M. Shibasaki focused their experiment of premenstrual women and their ability to detect poisonous snakes as a biological threat. Hot off the press, this truly magnificent study tests the hypothesis that women during the luteal phase can detect snakes more rapidly than during any other menstrual phase. Both the hormones progesterone and estradiol are at their highest at this time. To test the effects of these hormone levels, the authors first collected 60 naturally menstruating 29 to 30-year-old women. The women were tested twice, separated by a 3-month span. During these tests, the women were shown target images of either snakes or flowers, with 8 other distractors in the frame. Between each target frame, a neutral image was shown. The women were supposed to touch the target image on the screen as soon as they detected it, and their reaction times were measured. They tested both grayscale and color photos. The participants were divided into 3 different groups of 20 individuals each. In Group A, the women were tested during the early follicular phase, which is about day 5 of the menstrual cycle, and during the luteal phase, which is about day 25. Group B was tested during the late follicular phase, which is about day 13, and also during the luteal phase. Finally, Group C was recorded during the early and late follicular phases. The results were as predicted. In Group A, there were significant differences in the reaction times for snakes and flowers. An even more interesting observation was the reaction time difference for snakes during the early follicular and luteal phases. The women were able to detect the snake several hundred milliseconds faster during the luteal phase than the early follicular. This was also observed in Group B's data, comparing the late follicular and luteal phases. In Group C, reaction times for snakes and flowers during the early and late follicular phases did not reveal significant changes. What is the big picture you may ask? Well, this is the first demonstration of variation of an individual's ability to detect biological threats, i.e., poisonous snakes, due to the fluctuations of the hormones progesterone and estradiol. In layman's terms, women are most afraid of snakes during the time when they are most susceptible to becoming pregnant. This vigilance towards threats is important to protect themselves during this phase of the menstrual cycle. This interesting behavior is also observed in non-human primates. Females tend to stay isolated from other group members and interact less during the times of possible pregnancies. Interesting and exciting discoveries such as these makes one appreciate how truly spectacularly magnificent us creatures are. Thank you and good day.